Barcelona chooses between three strikers in the summer transfer window. FC Barcelona continues its efforts to strengthen its attacking line in the summer transfer market, having finalized the signing of Espanyol goalkeeper Juan Garcia, with only the official announcement pending. According to Catalan newspaper Mundo Deportivo, sporting director Deco is weighing up three key candidates to reinforce the attacking wing: Colombian Luis Diaz, 28 years old, Liverpool star, Spanish Nico Williams, 22 years old, Athletic Bilbao player, and Englishman Marcus Rashford, 27 years old, Manchester United forward. Although Diaz is considered the favorite technically, the deal faces obstacles due to Liverpool's reluctance to enter negotiations, complicating the chances of reaching an agreement. Barcelona hopes the player, who recently confirmed there have been talks with several clubs, will take proactive steps to facilitate his exit, especially since the Blaugrana are relying on the possibility of paying in installments. On the other hand, the deal for Nico Williams appears more complicated due to his high release clause of 58 million euros, which must be paid in one lump sum, something difficult to achieve given the financial crisis the Catalan club is facing. Matters are further complicated by Bayern Munich and Arsenal entering the negotiations, both capable of presenting financial offers that Barcelona would struggle to match. As for Marcus Rashford, who was close to joining Barca last winter, he has expressed willingness to reduce his salary to finalize the move. However, the biggest remaining obstacle is convincing Manchester United to let him go for an acceptable amount, either via a permanent transfer or a loan deal with a purchase option. Unexpected comment from Real Madrid coach and Al Hilal coach about Barcelona. In an unusual but deeply respectful scene, Xabi Alonso, manager of Real Madrid, and Simone Inzaghi, coach of Saudi Arabia's Al Hilal, met after their clash in the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup in the United States to express a rare mutual stance, one in which two coaches from very different footballing worlds agreed on a single focal point that captured global media attention: Barcelona. Although the main event was a strong match in the Club World Cup, the post-match conversation quickly shifted towards Barcelona, a club not even participating in the tournament, but very much present in everyone's minds. Xabi Alonso began his remarks in a calm tone that carried immense admiration, saying, "Frankly, it's unfair that Barcelona are not part of this World Cup. Football isn't only about results. It's about personalities, about projects, about identities that captivate. Barcelona, under Hansi Flick, is currently presenting an incredible project, one capable of reshaping the European landscape in a single season. I've been following them closely since Flick took charge, and I can say we are witnessing a new version of Barcelona, one that might remind us of that era of dominance under Guardiola." He paused briefly, then continued. "What Lamine Yamal is doing is not ordinary. We're talking about a player who hasn't even turned 18 yet, but moves with the mindset of a captain, making the difference as if he had 10 years of Champions League experience. Honestly, I haven't seen in a long time a player who combines raw talent, mental composure, and bold decision-making like Yamal. In my opinion, this young man will soon be at the very top of world football." Simone Inzaghi, for his part, was not far behind in offering his view, speaking with great enthusiasm about Barcelona, despite his Al Hilal side having just come through a tough encounter. "Let me say it clearly, no matter how exciting this tournament is, it's missing something big, something called Barcelona. This team has a global following, but more importantly, it now has an identity, a genius coach, and a group of players who seem born to make history. When you watch someone like Lamine Yamal, see how he handles the ball under pressure, how he reads the game, how he silences crowds with a single pass. You're witnessing a footballing phenomenon, not just a promising talent." Inzaghi continued, "It's not just Yamal, it's the entire generation. Barcelona now have a young team capable of dominating football for years to come. You've got Bald, Fort, Kubarsi, Fermin, and even more coming through. All of them have top-tier quality and a confidence only found in champions. Flick doesn't just give them chances. He's building a system that makes these players feel like they can beat anyone, anywhere." Xabi Alonso didn't hide his amazement at the tactical maturity already evident in Barcelona, even before the official season began. He said, "Barcelona aren't waiting for the season to surprise people. They're preparing to dominate. I say this as the coach of Real Madrid, fully aware of the rivalry, but I'm also a man of football, and I know how to evaluate projects as they mature. This team, with its mix of youth, ambition, and tactical depth under Flick, isn't just a contender. They're poised to dominate the Champions League, La Liga, and the Copa del Rey. I wouldn't even rule out them winning all the major titles this season. Inzaghi concluded with an inspiring message to football fans worldwide. Fans love excitement. They love surprises. But above all, they love teams that play for the idea, for the art, for the joy of football. That's what Barcelona represents today. Their presence in any tournament raises its level and breathes life into it. Just imagine if Barcelona had been in this World Cup. We would have witnessed a legendary edition, maybe even a special kind of epic, between the continental giants and the Catalans, led by Yamal and their dazzling youth. Xabi Alonso ended with a crucial point. Barcelona today resembles a team emerging from the neck of a bottle, but not just to see the light, rather to shine it back onto the game. Everyone talks about the future, but Barcelona are building it right before our eyes, step by step, under the hands of Hansi Flick. And if they continue at this pace, I have no doubt that this team will sit on the throne of Europe, perhaps even the world, sooner than anyone expects. With this unified statement, full of respect and admiration, it became clear that Barcelona, though absent from this Club World Cup, was present in the hearts, minds, and analyses. It is not merely a historic club, but a story being rewritten, with young hands and the signature of a coach who knows how to resurrect glory. Barcelona reveals details of preparations for the new season. Training camp in Asia. Spanish club FC Barcelona has announced that Japan and South Korea will host its pre-season training camp for the first football team ahead of the 2025 to 2026 season. Barcelona's preparation plan for the 2025 to 2026 season, aiming to continue its achievements under head coach Hansi Flick, Barca announced the details of its preparations for the new season, confirming that the team will travel to Japan on 24th July to play its first friendly on 27th July against Vissel Kobe. The Catalan club will then fly to South Korea to play a second friendly against Seoul on 31st July and conclude its Asian preseason tour with a third friendly against Daegu on 4th August. Barcelona won the treble last season: La Liga, the Copa del Rey, and the Spanish Super Cup. It is worth noting that La Liga has set 17th August as the start date for the 2025 to 2026 season. Ter Stegen. I am Barcelona's goalkeeper and welcome the competition. Spanish reports have revealed that Marc-André Ter Stegen, goalkeeper of FC Barcelona, is refusing to listen to offers made to him to leave the Catalan side during the summer transfer window. According to the Spanish newspaper Marca, there is no agreement with Turkish side Galatasaray, as has been rumored, and in fact, there is not even an offer. Likewise, there is no offer from Monaco either. The report states that Ter Stegen, the main figure in this story, has a clear stance. He has refused to leave Barcelona, does not listen to offers, is not looking for another club, and will not engage in media games. The reports also stated that the idea of signing Juan Garcia and the pressure that the Catalan club might exert through leaks to force Ter Stegen out have not affected him. The German goalkeeper was direct about the matter last week from the German training camp and remains committed to his position. Ter Stegen previously declared, "I know I will be in Barcelona next season." He added, "My intention is to stay. I am fully committed to Barcelona, and I am not affected by rumors," closing the door on any potential departure and sending a message the club clearly understands, despite many choosing to ignore it and attempting to force him out. On a related note, rumors spread about Ter Stegen's possible departure as soon as Barcelona made the decision to sign Juan Garcia. With the arrival of the Espanyol goalkeeper, it was understood within Barcelona that the natural next step in the goalkeeping department would be the captain's departure. However, Ter Stegen has no plans to leave, and his ambition as a goalkeeper is to compete for a starting position alongside Barcelona's other goalkeepers. This is his approach for the 2025/2026 season. It is worth noting that Ter Stegen has a contract with Barcelona until June 2028. Last season, Ter Stegen only played